What are you doing to make sure that your business has its house in order? That's what we're talking about today. Let's get to it. Hi, I'm David Shum, a business consultant who hopes to help you grow your business, particularly in 2019. And if you like this video, please like, comment, or subscribe down below so I can continue to bring you this great content. Today, what I'd like to talk about is what you can do as part of the spirit of the new year to bring your new business, your old business, your small business into shape, so to speak. So I'm going to ask you some fundamental questions, and if you don't have the answer to it, don't let that trouble you, because fixing the problem before it becomes a big problem is much better than worrying about it when all the wheels come off the wagon. So the first question is, what are the fundamental documents of your business? And two, do you know where they are? What do I mean by that? I mean the bylaws. I mean records of meetings. I mean authorizations. What are your bank accounts? Do you have that information together, collected? And who has authority to make changes? Well, who has authority to review these documents? You need to have the documents in a place where if something happens to you, the business can continue. And even if the business is not supposed to continue without you, you're going to need to make provisions so that someone can continue to at least wrap the business up in your absence. So if something happens to you, if you fall ill, if you're suddenly unable to continue in the business, you will still be able to conduct some operations and meet your obligations. Two, are you having the meetings that you're supposed to be having as part of your business? Most corporations, regardless of the size, are required to have an annual meeting of some form. Even if you're the only shareholder, sitting around a table, making decisions, authorizing things that you've done. And this is the kind of paperwork that if you needed to find it later, you would be hard-pressed to have to recreate it all, to remember all of the things that you should have authorized, all the things you should have done. It is far easier, particularly once you've located the bylaws and the organizing documents of your business, to start by looking at when they mandate you have an annual meeting, how you call an annual meeting, and protecting yourself by having the annual meeting. And one of the more important reasons to do that is that the reason you created a corporate entity to start with is to protect yourself from liability, to create a separate legal entity that actually does work in commerce, so that you're not liable, you're not responsible, and so that you can convey it to somebody else. But if you don't have your books in order, it's almost a nullity. And depending on the situation, and this is not legal advice, but depending on where you are state-wise and what you're actually doing, courts may, at some later point, completely disregard that corporation and say, you were the one acting, it is your responsibility for whatever happened. That's something you want to avoid if you can, and you can only avoid it by taking the steps to protect yourself before anything happens. It is much harder to recreate the documents, to recreate the situation, to protect yourself. The third thing, and it's related to the other ones, make sure that your financial records are in the best order that they can be. When entities ranging from the IRS to other creditors come calling, if you've been mingling funds together, it is going to be a problem. Whether that's in your IRA, whether that's in the corporate accounts, whether it's in your personal accounts. Make sure you have an understanding of how the money is supposed to flow and that money always ends up in the right place. And even if you have to document things by giving yourself a loan or giving the business a loan, make sure that that's documented. I know of a couple of companies who are still trying to fix problems that were created 5-6 years ago because they were loosey-goosey with that information. It's easier to fix it, though, when you can fix it without having to worry about what other fights you're going to be dealing with at that present moment. So these are a couple of things that you can be doing at the beginning of the new year. And remember, as I've said in other videos, you don't have to conquer Rome in a day. Take a step, a little step, every time you look at the document. Pull things together. And what you will find over time is that you will find yourself having fixed the problem before it's even started. I'm David Chomet. Thank you for tuning in for this video. If you liked what you heard, please comment, subscribe, like down below. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. And I hope that your 2019 is the best year yet. Thank you.